Have you ever wanted to be a best-selling writer but couldn't because real life is hard? You actually got to put forth effort? Well, don't worry. Now you can play a little game called Writer's Rush, ladies and gentlemen. The first competitive writing game. I actually don't know that, so don't quote me on that. But I haven't heard of this genre before, so I'm super excited to get into this one and see how we are as a best-selling author. So I originally got excited about this game because it actually plays a lot like one of my favorite games, Turmoil. You actually are competing in this game. There is, I think, 4 different authors you are competing against. And if you sell the most books, well, you go up to harder and harder authors. I'm going to go with this guy. He just seems like he's dead inside. And I feel like people who are dead inside make good authors. So there we go. We have personality types. I could be a student and get a crazy amount of research. Or I could be romantic and get plus with drama, but take forever with editing. I love this, actually. I kind of like the idea of going for slacker and just going all into luck, but I feel like that would be a bad idea. You know what? Screw it. I think I'm going to go for a student. This just sounds actually pretty nice because luck and speed I don't really care about, but I do want to go deep into research in this, and we'll go deeper into that as we go. So yes, I'm a 34-year-old student, and there's nothing wrong with that, goddammit. All right, and here we are, day 1. As I said, if you've seen Turmoil before, this is going to be very, very similar. So level goal 6. To score the most prestige points. So 2 players with the most prestige points progress to level 5. So the goal is to go up to the higher levels. Obviously, the top 2 authors go up, and then the other 2, I think, stay or drop down. So we'll start the race right now, and you'll quickly understand how this game kind of works. So we're going to build our first book. We have to choose our genre. I don't even know what I want to go for. Let's go for a crime. I feel like crime's a good idea. Crime with crime with dragons or UFOs? Crime with, fighting against evil. There's so many. You know what? I want to steal a UFO. I feel like that would be a good book. All right, so my target audience, I feel like the smart idea would be to do all. That way my population is a little bit bigger. Ages, we'll go for all as well for this first book. Actually, let's go for a young audience. So we'll go for young adults age 13 to 18. I feel like they'll be into UFOs. Let's just go straight to the point. Draft title is going to be I Stole a UFO. I mean, I'm just trying to bait the fact that I'm stealing a UFO. 52 weeks to develop this book. Oh, God, that's a year. Without research, it's 40, but I feel like doing some research is probably a smart idea as I am a student, and that's really what I'm boosted into. All right, so that is my first book. We'll see what happens here. So this is time-based, as you can see. It goes very, very quickly. Every bloop, I'm going to call it a bloop, is a week. So right now, 3 of us are developing books. So it looks like all of us are now developing books. We got a sex comedy, a crime power. My research was a failure. I'm a freaking student. I don't think I'm supposed to fail. Well, that's great. So my speed has went down. My writing experience somehow has went into the negative. That's impressive. I'm writing a book and I'm losing experience. But my research experience is way up. So maybe next time I research, it will go a bit better. This book's going to be awful now with that fail. All right, so now we got to do effort distribution. I think we'll go for a decent amount in plot and dialogues. I don't really care much about world building right now. Protagonist's name is going to be Fred. You know what? Let's make Fred a female. I can't change the gender of the What the hell? I can't change the gender of the protagonist? Why? I guess I have to level up to get that. All right, well, it's going to be Fred the male. That's way more boring. Do we want emotional tension or action? I feel like we should go for emotional tension in hopes I make relations with the aliens. I think that would be very entertaining to read. So this book's gonna be awful. Intimacy, we'll go for a limited setting, so there's few characters. And do we want a complex plot or a simple plot? We'll go for kind of complex. This book is all over the place. I already know this is gonna be awful. As you can tell by my score right now, it's all downhill from here. Well, my goal of stealing a UFO has totally changed because the plot selection is not allowing me to do that. So we're going to have to really redesign this book on the fly. This sounds interesting, though. A secret government organization asks Fred, a geneticist, to conduct a DNA study of a very strange substance. That could go deep, so let's try that. What the hell do you want, Audrey? You're the guy in first place. He bets me 728 prestige. The rating of my next book is higher than the rating of my opponent's next book. I will receive 728 prestige. I'm going to reject that, dude, because you are 3x me right now in prestige. I feel like you are a much better writer, as you can tell by my UFO stealing book. All right, so for the climax, we can either go for panic. Fred discovers traces of alien life and the DNA scientists are in a panic. The creature's growing at an inhuman rate. That'd be kind of interesting. Fred discovers that the organization is conducting experiments on people trying to create a super soldier, or Fred discovers government is developing a biological weapon that can turn people into zombies. I kind of like the idea of the panic one. And I'm now down to 40 somehow. I was up to 100 something, but clearly my choices have been absolutely awful. It's all uphill from here, ladies and gentlemen. We have lots of options for the endings. I do like that some endings are locked depending on your choices. So these books are legit unique. Okay, this is just going way too far now. Fred breaks into the labs with a nuclear weapon, causes a nuclear catastrophe. It turns out the alien creature controlled the actions of the protagonist. I mean, all these endings are awful. That's probably the best one. I'd be happy to come in third place at this point. All right, and here is the ending. I changed the name to the Queen of the Worm. I don't know. It just sounds like a good alien name. I have 53 errors, so do I want to even edit this thing or just publish it? You know what? It's such a failure of a book. I could spend 20 weeks editing this, or I could publish it now and hope for a better book next time and just get some experience here and move on. At least we got our research level up, so hopefully research goes a bit better next time. 2.3, honestly, you know what? These are not good ratings, but I've had much worse in my testing of this game, so I'm actually kind of impressed with that. Reading this book is like watching paint dry on the wall. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, well, yes, my ratings are great, but the important part is, would you look at that? It actually went. It actually is selling. Okay, I shouldn't waste time, though, because I could actually start doing a new book right now. So I am destroying the competition right now. I have a grand audience of 6 people with my first book sale. I have made $183, I guess. And my prestige is 1,125. So far, so good. I am shocked, being that I didn't even edit that thing and there was 50-something errors. Okay, so there is a shop here where you can buy different things like addiction and mental illness. Isn't that great? Oh, racism. That's what I always wanted to spend my money on. But yeah, obviously these are for themes. We have focuses as well. The typewriters, I'm assuming, will allow me to, well, type quicker. So there is a lot of upgrades in this. This is actually really, really cool. Unfortunately, I have to wait for better typewriters. So I guess all I can buy is better plots right now, as well as courses, evidently, but I don't have anywhere near enough money for these, so we'll worry about this later. Okay, so I made a mistake. I didn't realize that you needed to buy these things with both prestige and money, so I can't actually afford a lot of them. So I like a good middle age. I think we'll buy that one just to say we bought something with our first book. And now we're down to 83 money, so we got to make a new book, which is why I paused time. Comedy's locked, which is a big bummer. Let's go for a horror this time. I feel like horrors are easy to be very successful, but usually they're a big failure as well. Horror, and what will the horror be? Let's do a self-discovery horror. And I feel like, being that this is a horror film, we should be smart and try and strategize this, because I assume my success depends on my choices, obviously. So we're gonna do adults 18 to 60. If you're 61, get the hell out of here. I still have no interest, so maybe I should purchase an interest, because this thing's still question marked out. I definitely do want to do research again. For now, we're gonna call it the horror within. All right, and let's start doing this thing. Keep ahead of the competition here. Wow, that first book really got me ahead, man. These guys have not had a good time. But Audrey comes out of nowhere, dropping a new book and beating me. How am I failing as a student with research? All I'm boosted in is freaking research. I'm so mad right now. I am so freaking mad. Well, my other book sold oddly well, so hopefully this one will sell well, even if my research is a complete failure. All right, I feel like in a horror, world building has to be important. Dialogue, you could say nothing and make a good horror film. And we'll keep story at 33. So 33, 22, 45. That is perfect. And I can't change the protagonist gender again. Why? Why can't I have a female? All right, this is going to be Melissa the male then. I'm just going to pretend it's a female because the game's going to let me, all right? There we go. Emotional tension. Being that it's self-discovery, I think we should have a decent amount of emotional tension. Definitely limited number of characters. Again, this is about self-discovery, and let's do a complex plot. Very complex. Well, we have one option for the plot. Melissa's a ghost who doesn't want to live without meaning anymore. He reflects on his destiny. He finds a legal way to scare people. He gets a job at an amusement park. Melissa the ghost goes to the police station to ask what he should do. I think this is the funniest one. The ghost finds a legal way to scare people. He gets a job at an amusement park. Let's get a happy ending with this horror novel that doesn't sound like a horror novel at all. Melissa spends all his time peeping at young couples at night. Now we're getting to a real horror film. Melissa, the female ghost, a little peeper at the amusement park. Oh, this is great. This is turning into my best book ever. All right, we got 51 errors again. Yes, this time I'm feeling good about this one. I'm gonna start editing this. I can't afford editors, so I guess I'm editing it myself. Minimum corrections is 0 a week. Imagine editing for a full week and not fixing one word. That is me as an editor. Nice. All right, let's get it going then. Oh, it went down. Why is it going down as me as an editor? It went... How am I getting negative prestige? Well, my editing was a success, but it was a bad success. We've only lost 5 errors. Oh, that was like... That was like a month? For 5 errors? I don't care. I'm just gonna publish it. Screw the errors. So yeah, this book took 14 months. That kind of shows you how fast-paced this game is. Yes, this is a big endeavor. And we're going downhill, ladies and gentlemen. What do you mean the author didn't pay enough attention to the plot? I had a freaking ghost male named Melissa that was peeping at people. That I was paying attention to the plot totally. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I forgot to change the name. Then again, I think the name was all right, but I don't think this is going to be as good as my other book. Is it going to get me to first place? How the frick did I just come in last? What happened there? What happened that week? Why did I lose 1,000? All right, so what are we at? We're at 141 weeks out of 208. That means we still have time for a book, and it better be a damn good one, because only first and second go on to the next stage, and I am struggling now. All right, and just looking at the competitors here, I thought I was doing good. I am not doing good. The Queen of the Worm was slightly better than the Horror Within, but it was the bottom 2 of the bottom 3 books. Great. All right, well, there's no reason to dwell on the past. Let's make another killer book, and this time it's going to be fantasy because we have the medieval, don't we? I unlocked the medieval. I don't know where that was, though. Oh, yeah, there it is. Middle Ages. This one might be good because I had to buy it. I don't know. You know what? Too many medieval books are for men. I'm going to make a medieval book for women. All right, well, that was a random book name that I just randomized that I'm intrigued by. So, Seduced by Comb. How can you be seduced by a comb? I don't know. Is there a man named Comb? I have no idea, but I am totally into this. 51 weeks for this one. Holy crapola. All right, well, we have enough time, but not much. Okay, so let's do some research. And this time, we'll be successful, right? Let me be successful with one of my books of research. That's a good sign. It's going up. Never mind, that's not even me. I was looking at the green thinking it was me. But we got the success that I wanted. Now I get a focus point, which is definitely nice. This could be a great book. Fantasy and Middle Ages is a perfect combination. Okay, these are things I should remember. Middle Ages and adults will have a major effect on sales. I put that in there, so that's good. In Middle Ages, many diseases were treated by bloodletting. It was believed that this helped cleanse the body of bad blood. Why do I need to know that? Maybe it will come up later on. I don't know, and we'll definitely do that. Okay, so I feel like females go for the plot. Generally, of course, so we're gonna do a big plot. Dialogue is a big thing, and I mean, everything's a big thing in this, so we'll just keep it like this, and I feel like that's pretty good. Am I missing the option to change the protagonist gender or something? Because I still can't change the protagonist gender. All right, so so let's call him Dilbert. There we go. I feel like females generally gravitate towards romance, so we're gonna go for more of emotional tension and intimacy. And we'll go for a complex plot, and that is good. Okay, so this is the focus thing that we got with our research. Originality, idea value, deep characters. I feel like a charismatic protagonist would be the best option for this. So there we go. Please let this be a good book, just so I can get to second place, because we are in last place now, and we are seated in last place, man. 934. The next highest is 1550. What the hell is Garlic Man? Dilbert, an alien, crashes his spaceship into the fantasy world of the late Middle Ages. Dilbert takes human form. What does the garlic have to do with anything? By the way, this just sounds like a plot for Rick and Morty, so I have to do it just because of that. I mean, Dilbert, an alien, crashes his spaceship into the fantasy world of the late Middle Ages. I've definitely seen an episode on Rick and Morty of that. Pretty popular show, so hopefully it's a popular book too. Oh, the plot thickens. There we go. In the tavern, Dilbert accidentally reveals his alien origin. A mutant hunter named Pearled is now after Dilbert. This is getting good. All right, George is trying to bet me as well. George thinks he's going to do a better book than my alien medieval book. I disagree. So we'll lose 346 money if George writes a higher rating book. I don't even have 346, so I shall accept that. All right, well, that's just a bad ending. Pearl tracks down the alien and stabs him with the dagger. Dilbert dies. None of these are good. Pearl tracks down the alien, but discovers that Dilbert is intelligent and strong. Pearl trains Dilbert to become a monster hunter, and they just become friends. The same thing as the other one. Oh, none of these are good for endings. Oh, this book's gonna suck now. I feel like the new hunter option's the best one, so we're gonna do that. I'm so nervous about this book now. I need this to do well. All right, well, at least we're getting better with our writing. We have a 49 instead of the 50-something we were doing before. I can change the name to Dilbert the Alien Knight. I mean, pretty basic. I could hire John, but John's the worst editor ever, aside from me, I guess. And he's really not going to help much. 0 to 3 as compared to my 0 to 2. I'm just going to edit myself. All right, please be a successful edit, too, because I don't have much time left after this. We're at 198 out of 208. And, oh, that was a great. Okay, so I think I got to publish now just because I don't have many weeks left to sell. And I got to sell to even have a chance here. Please, please give me a successful book. We're leveling up like crazy. That's good. And what is... Oh, God. Oh, how am I doing worse? How am I doing worse every book? My eyes are bleeding. My husband read it and left the family again? That's 2 families I've ruined by my writing. God damn it, man. That means we're probably... Oh, it's going to take a miracle to get the second place. No, we're not getting the second place. Damn it. You can't let me lose. I lost it the last week. Are you serious? Did I get anything? I didn't get any of the best writer things. All right, well, I guess, what's that? Okay, so that goes up. Why did he get to play rock, paper, scissors and go up? I had to go down. So now I'm with the scrubs, essentially. All right, well, here we are. Level 6. I can't believe my alien medieval one didn't work out. Damn it. Same as before. We got time to make books, and then the highest 2 go up in the rankings. And shocker, we failed our research again. Why did I become a student? I'm ruining everything else, trying to focus on research, and it still is not working out. Well, I just realized that bet that I took has put me in the negative, so Skylar now wants to duel. This book so far is going well, so I'm going to accept this, only because the game lets me, and, whoa, there we go, that's what I'm talking about. See if I can get my money back from Skylar, who is now in last place. All right, and there we go. My book is done. You can read here quickly. Oh, I can edit this? Oh my God, I can edit my own story and put whatever I want in there. There we go. Just added my thing at the end, and this is going to be a bestseller now. I really hope that doesn't, like, screw up my whole story. Oh, I literally can't hire myself because I'm out of... Oh, damn it, man. I bet that lady, too. I bet that lady... $700 and something. I didn't know I had to pay myself to edit my own stuff. I literally need to spend money on myself to do this, and I'm negative 59 right now. I guess we're not editing this book, and it has to beat another book. Oh God, there's so many errors too. Whatever. I don't have a choice. I don't have any freaking money. Please, please. 1 point. Oh, you know what? This could be one of my better books, which is not saying much. There we go. Readers are saying it's good. Well, not that good. We're down to 1.9, so I think we're down below our other book. But is it enough to beat the other lady? Oh, I thought that was me. Why would you put that up as I'm selling my book right now? What are you talking about? I actually lost against Skylar? Oh, this is why I'm not made for this. I am just... How does she have a better book than me? She was in last. I guess she was preparing the book until now, so that kind of makes sense. I'm gonna never financially recover from this. I can't edit my books now. So if I can't edit my books, I don't think I'm gonna be a successful author. We got a major problem. I think I actually kind of broke this game. Oh my God, I made an elderly focused book about 1920s sci-fi. Long story short, it's about like a living world where the the homes have the same emotions as the people that are living in them. Well, clearly, I mean, I'm not getting very many supportive comments here, but this might be my best book. So I got a 3. I'm at 2.2. That seems better to me. I don't know why it's still red. I feel like that might be my best book. And we're still keeping ahead of the competition, as you can see. I'm going to do another book real quick here. Let me see. We're at 118 out of 208. So, yeah, we got more than enough time for one more book. I'm just hoping I can get out of my hole of debt and stop betting on people, because betting on people was a bad idea. Still, unfortunately, can't edit, but we'll publish it and see what happens. I have not edited once this whole run, and it's going all right. I just wish I could upgrade my editing a bit, because now I'm 445 and level 1 editing still. Wow! Yes! I finally did it! I have a mediocre book. Didn't expect to get excited about that today, but this is really good. It seems like, actually, the readers don't like it as much as the critics, which usually is the other way around. Nice. I mean, I'm not happy about that, but this should be definitely a big seller. There we go. Do I have enough time? Hold on. Ooh, it's going to be real close. I need to do a book real quick if I want to do one more. Oh, I didn't even get my book done. Oh, I was just at the end of my book. So do I work on it next season? It wasn't a very good book anyways, to be fair. But there we go. The best writer is Drae on the lowest level that you can be in this game. Oddly enough, the best writer for writing was still Simon. So Simon beat me on a book, clearly. Yeah, he did on Magnetic Portal. Only had 11 errors compared to my books, which had like 50. So if we can get into editing, which we can now because I actually have money, we should be good. And also, we're going up in the rankings, so that's good. All right, just thinking of the themes that I have, I would like to get a good starting book so I can get ahead of the curve. I think I'm going to go for fantasy medieval, most likely, because, yeah, that's going to be a plus, obviously. And then we're going to get information on who likes these as well. So gender, I mean, shockingly, is male. You know what? I didn't do a kids medieval book before, so that might be exciting. And also, it's got a good interest rating. I don't know if a book will be as successful, though, if it's only made for kids. I have no idea. So we're going big into world building. Hopefully that's smart. I don't know, man. Should we do a romance novel for the kids? No, full action, baby. That's what kids want. Romance is cooties. Epic grand adventure. This might be too much. And then simple plot because kids are, well, kind of dumb. Not their fault, though. They're still learning, damn it. And we also have our select focus. Originality. Let's go for that. I'm feeling like that's a damn good book. And judging by the 160, that's a good sign. All right, generic tale. Trogdor is an experienced knight who serves the kingdom of Arden. He learns that a villain known as Titan is planning to take over the world. Seems like a good children's tale. And again, we seem to be choosing right because, oh, sorry, that's Simon. Why am I in last? Oh God, I don't think we're choosing right at all. Why did I think I was green? I always think I'm green. The knight manages to unite all the kingdoms and races to a powerful coalition. They fight Titan's army in an epic battle. That is definitely a perfect action-based movie. Or, sorry, book. I forgot what I'm doing in this. Shall we end off on a cliffhanger? Trogdor easily defeats Titan, gaining everyone's respect, but shortly after becomes obsessed with the thoughts of world domination. Yeah, that sounds like a good children's tale. I feel like this is an awful book. I am not getting much prestige here. All right, but thank God I can edit. And do I want to get a good editor this time? I think I'm going to go for this guy just because he can get up to 32 errors, which is insane. So it's a lot of money, but editing takes a lot of money. So we'll start editing with that. Oh, it went down. All right, looks like everyone else is selling their books. So clearly some people didn't edit. I did. We only went down 15. Damn it. Well, I can't afford any more editing, so we're going to publish right away. And I'm not feeling good about this book. Well, you know what? You know what? Better than I thought. Okay. I'm happy with 4s and 5s. And again, readers are lower than critics for me. So I am writing for the critics. And we got some new generations of devices. I'm actually going to immediately go on to a new book, so I'm not wasting any time. Oh my God, I finally leveled up editing. I am so happy about that. This book, evidently, sci-fi pirates not the best idea. The plot was just boring. If it can keep me near second place, I'll be happy with that. And let's get a first place book right now. We still got a lot of time, so I'm gonna go for a 1920s crime. That's just a safe bet. 1920s and crime, mafia, all that stuff. This is gonna be great. All right, I'm gonna buy the Blitz 55 as well. That will be my first typewriter, so now I should be a little bit faster and experience modifier for writing. Being that I'm writing right now, I figured we may as well do that. Have a little bit of money for editing this book, but not much. And research has been a complete success. And we just got a hit, baby. 1920s crime always works out. It's just the rules, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. I feel like I'm doing it right. I'm finally understanding this game and getting somewhere. I'm not getting great ratings, but I'm definitely going up. And this should be a major seller. Wow, 1,000, almost 2,000. It doesn't seem like much, but it is. Okay, I can't waste time. So we got enough time for one more book, as well as some decent editing on said book. So hopefully we can get a good one. What haven't we done in a while? A good horror we haven't done. Oh, I'm not too happy about this one now. If we would have had a good editor, probably would have been a really good book. I mean, it's a generic book right now. It should at least allow us to keep ahead of the competition a little bit. And we're just going to wait it out. There's no time to do any more books anyways. Looks like we actually did win it, but just... Well, old jerks. There's 2 wins in a row. So now we're up to stage 4. Kind of destroyed the competition as well. As you can see, Drae with the best writer by rating and prestige and the best book. So that was a damn good run. We're being pushed up. God damn it, I got to follow Andre again. All right, and that is stage number 4. Again, just a bunch of old males competing against each other, I guess. All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Writer's Rush. Let me know what you guys think of it. I do really enjoy the premise of this game. I'm also a huge fan of Turmoil, and I haven't seen any game anywhere near as close to Turmoil as this one is. So super fun. I'd like to get deeper into the game because there is a lot of things we can unlock, and the courses sound pretty interesting as well. So if you guys would like to see more, trying to get to the top of the the author's ratings, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching and liking, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Hey there, before you go, I just wanted to let you know about my second channel, Gassed. If you're missing my multiplayer shenanigans, then please consider checking it out. Scan the QR code or copy the link down below. Okay, bye.
Where are you?
Get the frick out of here.
You have to win. Hit him. Don't let him get the shovel or the tennis racket, dude.
Oh my god.